Today I want to talk about what we put in the box, the Everangle box from a content perspective. We did a lot. But also what I will present today is how do we support you opening the box and using the content. Because of course we put a lot of more in the box, but the more you put in the box, the more complex it is to get it out, to find the right elements and use it. So my second part of the presentation will be how we support you opening the box, getting your value out and realizing the benefits that you want to realize. The box is really full with content and much more content than a couple of years ago. But now the question is, how do you get it out? And of course, we can be a little bit naive and say, here you have the box, enjoy it, open up yourself. That's a little bit naive because it's not that easy. So what we have done over the last couple of periods is spending more time from a consulting and training perspective on supporting our customers, but also our partners, in helping to consume that content. Just one slide or a couple of slides, what we did. We did value stories. What is a value story? A value story basically is the way described how you can use the content for specific use cases. It's not a complete list, it's just an overview of the most common used use cases based on the content. So you can say, this is interesting, this is not interesting, this I want to use. So you don't have to find your use case yourself, you can use our value stories as a starting point. We have it for generic processes, and we have it for specific industries. Because of course, within Philips, you have different use cases in a discrete manufacturing than at Roche at a pharmaceutical environment. So it's both generic and industry specific. EA method. We just don't install Everangle and say have fun. We have a standard implementation methodology that we continuously improve. So we have a lot of consultants that take all the feedback from the projects, put it back in our methodology and improve it by making sure that if we do a project, we have set the right goals, we have predefined the scope, we have set the deliverables. During the project, we monitor them and we have weekly discussions with it, and at the end of the project, we have a clear evaluation. So it's not hit and run, it's a guided process to guarantee a clear outcome at the beginning and make sure we deliver at the end of the project. If you want to know more about EA method, ask any consultant and they will tell you about it. Services. What can you do with Everangle? We have standard services also to initiate improvements. So if you have a specific theme, like inventory management, we have a service that says we're going to do a small project, we call that stock optimizer, and we help you not only using Everangle, but also defining an improvement process that in the end reduces your stocks. So we don't provide you content, we support you in getting the value out. E-learning. When we go to training, we don't want people to see Everangle the first time and need half a day to find the way to log in. Because we don't want to spend our time on that when we travel to any place in the world, and we don't want to spend time in that group training. So nowadays we have started an initiative and have an architecture where we provide standard content, training material, that we ask people to do before they come to the training. So if they come to the training, they know already how to log in, how to run an angle, to put in fields, to sort, to make an overview and save the angle. So all the basics that I just did, people already can do themselves but before they come to training. So everybody is basically on the same level during the training. And in the future, we'll put in much more content, also for after the training. So during the training, if somebody like me explains schedule lines, and somebody says, what did the guy tell me? I don't understand. Then after the training, he can go to e-learning and review that whole topic of schedule lines in his own time, at his own pace, understanding it. So we'll continuously put more content in e-learning. Just some screenshots. There will be movies, there will be exams, there will be stuff, demos. We'll put a lot of effort in getting more content in our e-learning. So you're not dependent on any consultant being physically at your company. You can do it all yourself. The business value calculator. What bottom line benefits does Everangle bring? And then most of our users say, our users are happy. Of course, users should be happy. But what is the bottom line benefit? How much euros or dollars or British pounds do we really earn by implementing every? To answer that question, we have set up a service, a business value calculator, where we do a high-level scan of your processes with every and come up with some facts about the current situation and potential improvements. We don't do that only by ourselves. We also, of course, involve people from your company to explain specific processes and say this is relevant and please don't include this company because this company code is closed, so you should not include it in your analysis anymore. But it's a great service, and I hear a lot of positive feedback from customers explaining not only the concept of every and how it helps operation, but explain to management where the money is. And if you are interested in specific pieces of functionality, you can invite the corresponding expert from every and we do in-depth workshops about that topic. I have great experiences where I come to customers, then I think I show basic functionality, and they say, oh, this is new for us, we didn't know this was in it. This is great, if you do it this way, then we can do whatever. So if you are interested in specific functionality and you want to fully understand the capabilities and also the best practices of that functionality at other customers, invite us for a workshop. We do a little bit of preparation, and then together with all the stakeholders, we sit together, explain every explain the use cases, and of course then set up an action plan to convert it into action. So basically, every is still the same product from a content perspective as a couple of years ago, but it's even more content that comes with it, with even more great use cases and more potential way to put you in a position of being more effective and generating value.